Okay, since I'm not here today, I'm going to go over some directions with you of what my expectations are for the day. So obviously you realized you read the dry erase board and realized you were supposed to look at the Canvas page. So I'm going to go through what it says today and what my expectation is. First off, everything you do today is for a grade. So you're going to want to make sure that you complete every part of today's assignment. So first off, you are going to do a Zern. It's lesson 9 on Zern. And this, remember, is a 7th grade unit. So it's going to say 7th grade, but you go ahead and do it. It's lesson 9, solving problems about proportional relationships. You're going to do all 3 parts here, the pair and compare, the math chat, and the tower of power. Now, when you're finished with that assignment, you're going to complete this worksheet. And I did leave a few paper copies with a substitute, but those are really only for people whose computers are not working or this will not load. So don't just take a paper copy because you don't want to do it online. If you will click that link and go to this assignment, and then here is what the assignment looks like. So all you're doing here is identifying the constant of proportionality. First off, this is a no calculator activity, so don't go grab a calculator. And it's an independent activity, so you're not working with anybody else in class on this. So this is still a ratio table. It's just a ratio table that's going horizontal instead of vertical. It's labeled your X and your Y, and remember, constant of proportionality. You can find your constant of proportionality just by dividing your Y by your X. That gives you your constant of proportionality. So in each of these, either find out what you would multiply X by to get to Y, or you could divide Y by X to figure out what the constant of proportionality is. And I don't care which way works for you. There's some numbers that are really easy. There's some that may not work out just perfect. But this is your assignment. It's 2 pages here, and they give you an example on each one. So 2 pages of identifying constant and proportionality. Now, when you're finished with the Zern and this assignment, you should look and see if you've got any homework to finish for me. You had a scoop pad and a vocabulary this week. And then on the board to the side there are all of the papers that we began coloring with advice for next year or the things you've got better at this year. If you have a paper on the board, I would greatly appreciate it if you were able to get that and finish it. And if you are finished with it, or you get finished with it, you have some silent free time, and that's silent free time. So today, make sure you're making good choices, make sure you are being respectful to the substitute, and make sure that when I get back on Monday, your name hasn't been left by the substitute.